position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Back to throw, it's Tompkins. Pulls it in, it's Carney. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab on the side. Off the right. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Right back to the well. Got a little space. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
LSU trying to convert a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They'll run it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Gets it out fast. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Looking to throw, it's Tompkins. Got his man downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, he leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
That's caught. It's long. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Tompkins. He'll take the deep shot. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Right back to the well. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run him behind the big guys on the left. Gets it past the marker. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turning it on. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He lofts one down the sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
This one's complete. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got room on the return. At the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Tompkins. Scrambling away. Taking a shot on the first play. Snags it down the right side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
He'll take another shot here. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
No, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Along that offensive line, that'll be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it. And delivers the ball, catching the ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
And man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a fourth down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air, it's Tompkins. Got it in the middle, it's Ball. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Culliver. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but Hill, he picks up the 1st down.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackle in the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys on the ground.
And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The extra point here would tie the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. At that turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
This offense has it with really good field position. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Cobb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That's caught. It's Cobb. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They just keep firing. Throwing right. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Tompkins. Caught over the middle, it's Long. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Gain of 29 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Rides to back. Oh, it's a fumble.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort. Getting to the ball carrier, swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. To the air, it's Tompkins. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
On the run, it's wrong.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing route.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Tompkins. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Cobb. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Handoff from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. A man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he tags on the extra point.
LSU 21, Nebraska 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Tompkins. He's moving out of the pocket. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires it down the seam. Makes a grab down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Cano. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they wanted more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
at the 30.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.